In the world of finance, the term liquidity ratios might sound like a complex jargon, but in reality, it's a simple concept with profound implications. These ratios measure a company's ability to meet its short-term obligations using its short-term assets. They are the financial pulse that tells us whether a company can handle its immediate financial responsibilities without causing a significant disruption to its operations. Dive deeper into the financial sea, and you'll find two common liquidity ratios: the current ratio and the quick ratio, also known as the acid test ratio. The current ratio is calculated by dividing current assets by current liabilities. It's a broad measure that assesses a company's ability to cover its short-term liabilities with its short-term assets. If this ratio is above 1, it indicates that the company has more assets than liabilities in the short term. That sounds like a good thing, right? Well, mostly. However, an excessively high current ratio might indicate an inefficient use of resources. It could imply that the company is holding too many assets in relation to its short-term liabilities. Now let's switch gears and take a look at the quick ratio. It's slightly more stringent in its approach, excluding inventory from current assets. The formula is current assets minus inventory divided by current liabilities. This ratio provides insight into a company's ability to cover its short-term liabilities without relying on the sale of inventory. Again, a quick ratio greater than 1 is generally seen as a positive sign. But remember, an extremely high quick ratio, like a high current ratio, may suggest inefficiency. So, you see, while both ratios aim to measure a company's liquidity, they do so with subtle differences. The current ratio is a broader measure, including all short-term assets, while the quick ratio is more stringent, excluding inventory from the equation. Both ratios have their pros and cons, and neither should be viewed in isolation. Now you may ask, why should you care about these ratios? Well, if you're an investor, a creditor, or part of the management, these liquidity ratios are essential for assessing a company's short-term financial health. Different industries may have different norms and requirements regarding liquidity, so always consider the industry and business context when interpreting these ratios. So the next time you're poring over a balance sheet or considering an investment, remember to check the liquidity ratios. They can provide valuable insights into a company's financial health and help you make informed decisions. After all, in the world of finance, knowledge is not just power, it's profit.